What's up, everybody? It's J and J with Justin and Jordan. Get the theme song rolling, Justin. Get the theme song rolling and just drop my fucking phone. But let me know what's going on for today, bro. What we got going on in the NBA this week?
Today, right now, it's kind of no really big headliners going on right now. It's
Sure.
We have the Joel Embiid situation.
We have a big one that we just missed by 6 minutes after our last podcast.
Yeah, that was insane. The Joel Embiid situation. Literally, we were sitting here, turned the cameras off, and probably like 5-10 minutes later, that report came out with him assaulting the reporter. That was probably the biggest storyline of the past week. And then everything else really just goes into normal NBA. This happened throughout the week. These games played out, and this is kind of everything that happened. But it's just a recap of this past week in the NBA so far.
What do you want to get into first then, Justin? Because, we got the Embiid stuff. Obviously, the Cavs, by the way, first team 10-0 since the 15-16 Warriors. They won 73 games. We talked a little bit about the Lakers, the Bucks. What do you want to get into first?
We could talk about the Embiid shit.
The Embiid shit, man. So there's no way. I don't want to say if you haven't heard because it's already been a week. But as everyone has seen, Embiid got into a bit of a scuffle with I believe his name is Marcus Haynes, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Haynes' his last name. Yeah. He was the Philly beat writer that basically said, "Yo, so and so about Embiid's dead brother, his kid, whatever." And then I don't know why. I'm not gonna lie, just I know it's his job, but I don't know why. After that man already basically said, like, yeah, this shit pissed me off, you would go and try to interview him again. It's your job, sure, but shit, your company, your business can't send somebody else to interview Embiid from now on. Like, shit, bro, it's really bad. But supposedly, like, assault was really overblown. People are saying that Embiid just pushed him, which I'm not saying it's a good thing, but at the end of the day, like, they kind of over-exaggerated to say it. Like, when I got the report, I thought Embiid really put hands and feet on him for talking about his dead brother and shit, but nothing of the sort like that. Embiid suspended for more games. I'm not saying he planned it, but it's like he wasn't going to play them games regardless, so who really cares? I know he doesn't. But Embiid will be making his debut on Tuesday. And another thing to kind of coincide with that, Maxey is down now. Paul George is not doing too hot right now.
It was garbage yesterday.
He's not hooping at all. He was garbage yesterday against the Clippers. Did not have no type of revenge game or nothing.
And yesterday against the Lakers too, he was garbage.
Yeah, hasn't been a couple of days ago though. Because yesterday was Clippers, but yeah, he was just not good at all versus the Clippers, bro. He was not good at all. So we're about to see what Embiid and PG looks like, but I'm definitely super concerned because y'all are already bottom of the conference. Only team worse than you is the Bucks, and now your guy who's supposed to be healthy and keep the shit afloat when your two other guys are hurt, now he's down. So we're gonna see how long an Embiid and Paul George tandem lasts. See when Maxey comes back because he's gone for a couple weeks. Yeah, that's what they're saying. He's gonna be gone for a couple of weeks. So I'm not high at all. I don't even know what Philly's going to end up at by the end of the season. I know it's the middle of November right now. I don't really care. Just like I say, start off strong. If you're going to slow down later. Do not start off slow because then you're playing catch up. Right now, they got a lot of ground to fucking cover. No matter how trash everyone wants to call the East right now, you still got a lot of ground to cover, bro. Because you guys are basically dead last almost. You guys are 14th. And there's no excuse for that, considering the roster that you have, bro. You got Yabu outplaying Paul George.
Yeah,
that is not something that I should be saying right now out loud. That's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah. In terms of the whole situation with the reporter, the guy was kind of out of line with the shit he said. Like, I know we're like public enemy number one when it comes to Joel Embiid slander, but there's some shit.
Not number one. That guy's number one.
Yeah, he's number one.
We're probably like number 4.
I'm probably number 4, number 5. But there's a line that you can't really cross, and I didn't even know Joel Embiid had a late brother. So to even cross that line and do that, and then talk about his son, like I was reading the quote, and I'm like, yo, as much shit that I give Joel Embiid, I would never say no shit like that, because that was some wild shit that he said. So yeah, I don't really blame Joel Embiid for doing what he did. This shit was kind of crazy, and now he's suspended for 3 games, which I guess that was the appropriate thing to do.
Part of his master plan.
Yeah, part of the master plan. And I saw some funny shit on Twitter though. They're like, you really want to punish him? Make him play 3 straight games.
Yeah, make him play 3 straight games. One of them being a back-to-back.
Yeah,
that's the real punishment for Embiid at this point.
But in terms of the Sixers, like, I mean, I can't wait to see them play Tuesday night against the New York Knickerbockers NBA Cup. But yeah, I mean, I have some type of faith. You are right, because you don't want to start off shit early. I would like to see them all play together, but it's unfortunate that like Maxey started off by himself, then it's Maxey and Paul George, and Maxey's hurt, and now Embiid's finally gonna come back, and now they're playing without Maxey. It's really unfortunate. This is not how you want to start the season off, but like you said, it's a lot of ground to make up. The only thing that's keeping me positive right now is that Embiid hasn't played at all. They have something there to like, all right. Because with the Bucks, it's like, yeah, everybody's out there and they fucking suck. So, but at least they have Embiid coming back to look forward to, even though it's a lot of ground to make up. But with this slow start, there's the margin for error is very minimal. You saw Maxey was by himself, and you saw the workload they put on him, and he was leading the league in minutes, and he fucking burning him out. And now he's gonna be out for what, 4 to 6 weeks or some shit. Yeah, that's a tough one to lose. And then Paul George still had, and this is probably the worst part. And I got into it with people on TikTok about this. Now this was the most important part to me. Embiid has to get familiar with playing with his new duo. You had Maxey and Paul George playing together, and you saw that needed some time. They're still not even there yet. Paul George's first game back, that motherfucker took the game-winning shot. When Maxey was hooping and Paul George was garbage that game.
There's no setting I want him taking the last shot.
They had Maxey standing in the corner, and you saw him after the game. He was like, really?
Yeah, I would be like, really, bro? You're Paul George, bro.
And that shit you have to, like, I mean, some of that is on Nick Nurse, too. Like, I don't know why the fuck you would allow that. I think Paul George was like 6 for 15 that game. That's shit you kind of have to like work through, and like you have to have game reps. Now you about to have Paul George and Embiid playing together. They're going to feel like the 1 and 2, but then Maxey's going to come back, fuck that whole shit up. So it's a lot of adjustment that has to go on in a short period of time, on top of banking on the 3 guys having to stay healthy throughout the season. So where do they finish? I mean, I can't even tell you at this point. Like,
who do you think, assuming the Bucks don't blow up, who would you predict to finish higher by April?
God damn.
You're picking between shit and shit.
Yeah. I would low-key say Philly.
Philly would finish higher?
Yeah.
My thing is, I know I've said it before, like, and I'm pretty sure I've even said a word for, like, can Giannis overcome basically the deficiency of playing for Doc? And I remember I said, yeah, at least to win a playoff series. But now we're talking about regular season. It's not looking too good. No real injury excuses. I still want to bank on Milwaukee, bro, to fix a shit before Philly. Because I really do think it just takes firing Doc in, like, January and hiring even a James Borrego just to fix shit, or a Terry Stotts, like not even a high tier coach. If you get one like mid tier coach at this point in time over Doc and not promote Darvin Ham, y'all will be fine. Y'all will right the ship. But what's going on in Philly? And you said these guys, it kind of reminds me of last year's Suns, honestly, but also to a lesser extent of the Brooklyn Nets once they got Harden. How Kyrie and Harden didn't even play like 20 games together.
Yes,
they didn't even play like 20 games together. And like just to reiterate what you're saying, PG and Maxey didn't look like it was looking too good so far. They got to work on it, but guess what? They don't got the time to work on it. Max is already down. And there's a guy, like I said earlier, who's more so supposed to be that healthy guy, who keeps shit running when they gone. But now you're gonna have Embiid and Paul George play, see if they work out. But unfortunately, if one of them goes down, shit, it's gonna look really bad until Maxey comes back. And like you said, 46 weeks, bro. That's a month. Maxey will probably be back by the middle of December. So I don't know if these guys are really gonna even play that many games together as a big three this whole season, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to place the line at, to be honest with you, because I was about to be like, all right, let's place the line at like 25 games. But it's like, I don't know if that's me overreacting or underreacting at that point. I don't know where to place the line at. Like, Kyrie and Harden didn't play 20 games together. How many are all three guys going to play together? I mean, at this point, maybe lucky if you get 25. Honestly. You'd be lucky to get 25 games together out of these three guys because Embiid's not playing back-to-backs. Maxey's are already about to miss. If I just had to guess for 46 weeks, let's say assuming they play like 4 games a week, that's 12 games, 12 to like 18 games, honestly. So that's already taking a huge fucking slate of the games, bro, from the NBA season.
Yeah.
It's looking bad for them right now as a big three to get together.
It's looking, and this is kind of what was in the back of my mind of like when they formed this team. I'm like, I mean, outside of Maxey, I'm like, this could very well be a possibility that Paul George gets hurt, Embiid gets hurt, and then Maxey's like, yo, where the fuck are my guys at? But now, you're going through this shit firsthand. It was a red flag when Embiid wasn't ready to go to start the season. That was kind of like the first domino for this Sixers season. The Paul George getting hurt in preseason, that was just unfortunate. That wasn't really nothing, but yeah, that was like the first thing to happen. Like, if I was to put a line at like how many games I think they'll play together this season, my head, I'm thinking like, I want to say like 17, 18.
17, 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking under 25, bro. Under 25, bro, because they've played what? They've played about 10 games so far. Max is going to be gone, let's say, for 15 games from now. So that's already going to be 25 games lost out of the opportunity of 82. That leaves what, like
they've
57? At least 57 games for them to play together.
They've played 8 games so far.
And then 57 games, you have to assume, unfortunately, one of those two stars is going to be down. And B's not playing back-to-back. So already cutting down a decent amount of the games, bro. So I will say they're going to play under 25 games together. Even if it's just 24, like, I just don't think they're going to hit that 25 mark, bro. It's not looking good for them at all. And, hey, I mean, this is what they wanted, bro. When they signed Paul George, I knew some shit like this was going to happen. Paul George is not no marquee free agency signing, and it's like, he's getting old too as well. It's not even you have the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, he's kind of young in his prime. Honestly, he's not even exiting his prime. He's out of his prime right now. He officially exited his prime from the playoffs from last year, just a couple months ago. He is out of his prime. I'm not giving him that benefit of the doubt that this man is still in his fucking prime. So you give him a bag for a couple of years, and honestly, I know people like Philly fans felt that they was dragged down by the albatross that was Tobias Harris's contract. Wait until y'all get stuck with fucking Paul George with all these years, because no one's gonna want to take him when he's 36. Yeah, I know I wouldn't. That's why I felt disrespected when they kept linking us to Paul George. They said Paul George going to the Knicks. I said absolutely not.
I was like, please no.
I don't want. That's the last thing I want as a Knicks fan, bro. I do not want Paul George, bro. Give me anybody else. Shit. Maybe even give me Ben Simmons. No, I'm lying.
Yo,
I'm lying.
I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, when that notification came up that Ben Simmons benched, I was like, I was waiting for somebody to type in the chat.
I'm just happy though, cause every Nets game I'm done betting. By the way, I'm not betting NBA. I don't like betting NBA. I'm waiting for baseball. But when I bet NBA, my 2 locks for the Nets that always play.
Dorian
Finney-Smith under 2 threes. Ben Simmons under on the points. Dorian Finney-Smith again hit. I don't know when he hasn't hit this season because I'm pretty sure he's hit every single game. But Ben Simmons would have hit his over because I think his points is always like 6.5. When I checked, that man had like 8. I was like, whoa, I would have been tight if I bet this shit, bro. I was like, thank God I didn't bet. But going back to Paul George shit, like, this is going to anchor the Sixers down way worse than Tobias Harris. And it just makes me think, like, damn, I would have rather them, like... honestly, at this point, with how James Harden is playing right now, I would have rather kept him. And if you weren't going to keep him, I would have rather have built this around Maxey and Embiid and then high-level role players. Because this Paul George shit, it's got you fucked up. And at least if you have the high-level role players, you could swing them in a trade for somebody good.
Yeah.
At the very least. You're not swinging Paul George for nobody. There's nobody you could swing in a trade right now. Because obviously Max is untouchable, Embiid's untouchable, and no one wants Paul George, so who are you going to trade for to get better? Nobody. Absolutely nobody.
Yeah,
so they're beyond cooked right now. You have, if you're going to keep Embiid for a couple of years, you have to have Paul George on them teams.
Yeah, bro.
You're stuck.
And they signed him to a 4-year deal, but let's keep it a stack. This is really like a 2-year window.
And Embiid's 30 already, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's 30.
Paul George is 34.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we see this. We see how it looks now with Paul George. Imagine 2 years from now, people are gonna. I could see it now, bro. Philly fans, Paul George really got some balls for going to Philly because
he's stupid, to be honest.
I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna say this year. Maybe by the middle of next year, the Philly fans gonna be like, they gonna be packing his bags, ready to take him to the airport.
They're gonna go to his house.
Yeah, they gonna be ready, and he's gonna be like, I can't take this shit. Like, I never had to deal with this type of shit. I'm like, well, this is what you signed up for.
This is a whole new pressure for him, to be honest with you, because if you think that we, like us or anybody else, has been super critical of Paul George, and it's not to say Paul George hasn't dealt with criticism before. Like, trust me, the way off P, COVID 13, pandemic P, all that shit. Yeah, that happened in 2020. He played like shit. We all know that. But imagine that times 4 in Philly. Because when you play bad in a Philly, New York, or Boston, or Lakers as well. I'm not going to say LA because that was the fucking Clippers. When you play for one of them 4 teams, bro, and you're garbage in the playoffs, it is 4 times worse than playing for a regular franchise.
Yes.
I could say that. So that COVID 13 shit, mind you, you're 4 years older since that happened. 4 or 5 years older since that happened. If you're that version of Paul George in the playoffs, bro, it's only going to be worse. It was really bad back then. It's going
to be amplified, bro.
It was really bad back then. It's going to be way fucking worse, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be tough. So, like you said, I don't know why he picked the Sixers, bro. I don't know where else he could have gone, to be honest with you, because it was really just us, quote unquote, and Philly in the race. I don't know where else he could have gone, bro, but I don't know why he picked Philly, bro. You're cooked.
If he has a single-digit playoff game, bro,
he will.
Just get ready, bro.
And not even single digit. It's like he's gonna have like 5 for 14 games, 5 for 15 games, and that's fucking frustrating when you're supposed to give me like 22 points at worst. A 5 for 14 game, bro, that's ridiculous. So, and especially since they signed him, and Philly fans viewed him as like a number 2, and bro, that's your number 3, and he's just gonna be doing the same shit Tobias Harris did in terms of scoring, but better defense, hopefully. At that point, that's the hope. But he's also older. So they shot themselves in the foot with this signing, bro. This is a L signing for Philly. We said it in July. This was a bad signing. Yeah. It's already looking bad, bro.
I had the clip that I said I'm sleeping with the AC on.
I'm posting that at the end of the year, by the way. I'm gonna react to it myself. I'm going to say I fucking told. By the way, I'm about to do that shit with the Shea clip too. Because these dudes really try to tell me Paul George is a better player than Shea last year before the season started.
That's crazy.
And said Shea was a 1-season wonder. Mind you, that was his 3rd great season probably. Right? 2020, COVID, 21, 22, and he had just finished 22. That's 4 straight good years, man. So Paul George was still better. That Clippers still won that trade. I'm about to stitch that shit very soon, but I'll be dead ass. But I'm just saying, bro, like, it was an L signing in July. It's an L signing now. If y'all make the playoffs, it's going to be an L signing in April/May. Honestly, if you get to May. I don't even know if you guys get to May in that second round. I'm not predicting it.
Yeah, it's looking rough. Very rough, bro.
It's looking terrible, bro. Poverty-ass team, bro. And it's like, it's Philly, bro. Like, I understand we hate Philly, right? But basketball is low-key better when Philly's kind of good. I ain't gonna lie. Basketball is at its best when the Lakers, Knicks, Sixers, and Celtics are all good at the same time. And low-key the Bulls, but the Bulls is kind of poverty. So it's like, I want Philly to be good to an extent, but this shit is about to fuck them up badly, bro.
Yeah.
Really, really badly, bro. And it just, all I could think of is like, how much longer can Embiid deal with this shit? Embiid is part of the problem, but how much longer can you deal with this shit?
And it's crazy, bro. With all the ground they got to make up, Embiid not playing back-to-backs is only going to hurt them even more.
Yeah.
He kind of fucked up by saying that, too. That's another thing.
You said the quiet part out loud. That's the problem. That's the problem. Like, we would have noticed later on. We'd be like, damn, Embiid hasn't played a single back-to-back. But to say the quiet part out loud before the season even starts is crazy to me.
And that's another thing we forgot to bring up. He got fucking fined for saying that shit. Mm-hmm. How much did he get fined? Like, was it 20? I forgot the exact amount. But he got fined for saying that shit. And I think you was the one that was like, before it came out that he got fined, to like, hopefully he didn't fucking just snitch on himself.
He did, bro. That's the problem. He did. But just I want to talk about real quick, kind of, they go hand in hand because they just played last night.
All the Sixers got fined $100K.
The Sixers themselves?
Yeah, the Sixers.
But not Embiid?
Not Embiid.
That's fucking whack, bro. Because that's part of his decision too. But to segue over to the next two teams, they go hand in hand. I felt like I don't know if you saw the meme. There was like a meme I saw on Twitter. It was like a thing from The Simpsons. It was like Homer as a little kid watching something on TV. He's happy, and it's him growing up watching some shit on TV. So in the black and white version, when he's a kid, it's the Cavs versus the Warriors, like Bron versus Steph, and then it showed Homer now grown up, and it's Don versus Steph. So just want to say, like, the Cavs blew out the Warriors.
Yeah, fucking
badly.
I had that game on, and then I saw it was like 20-2, and I just turned that shit off.
I didn't watch a second on that game because by the time that I checked the score, I was like, damn, this is embarrassing.
Yeah, my brother was like, why the fuck is this not nationally televised? And I was like,
yeah, everyone was saying that. Everyone was like, yo, why does the NBA flex this shit? Oh, we kind of saw it now. Why it's not flex, bro?
I forgot. Oh, it was what game was it? I think it was Mavericks Suns was in that spot.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, that game was way better.
Yeah.
That game was way better.
Complaining. People were really complaining. Like, we'd rather see this shit. But nah, bro. This thing with the Cavs, bro, phenomenal. I remember talking to Connor. I was like, you think you're gonna get the NAL? He's like, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. They did it, bro. They did it.
Shout out to Darius fucking Garland, bro.
Yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to the whole team, to be honest with you. Mobley making his strides, like we said last time. Shout out Donovan Mitchell still doing his thing. Like, this team looks really fucking good. Nah, on the flip side, the Warriors look like shit.
Yeah, they did.
And this is why I'm just saying, bro, I was not impressed with any of the Warriors wins, to be honest with you. And before people say, what about the Celtics? They beat the Celtics. Celtics were missing their best player and Porzingis as well. So that's why that win didn't move me, period. All right? So that's why I said the first real game is really going to be the Cavs. And the Cavs blew them out the fucking water, bro. Blew them out the water. That's why no matter how good the Warriors started, bro, I said this team is on fraud watch for me. They're basically on fraud watch. I'm not hopeful on the Warriors being no contender. I'm not hopeful on them being no even second round team, conference finals team. I'm not even sold on the Warriors being a playoff team, to be honest with you, Justin. Because no matter how good they start is now, it's the West. I would not be surprised if they fall all the way down to playing. And my prediction was still that they was going to finish 11th. There's still that path available for them, honestly. Because it's a long fucking season, bro. And to be honest with you, this roster does not move me out at all, bro. At all. This roster does not move me.
Nah, yeah. Seeing the 7-1 start, I wasn't really like overreacting and saying, wow, this team is a fucking contender.
Absolutely not.
And I haven't really looked into NBA Twitter discourse to see like what everybody else is feeling about this team. This team just kind of exists for me. I remember some people kind of overreacting to the very beginning of the season, but I didn't really put too much stock into it because like first game of the season, they beat the Trailblazers.
Wow.
Who we all said was probably the worst team in the West. Wow. And maybe in the league. And then their second win was against the Utah Jazz, which is probably the worst team in the league right now. Then they lost to the Clippers. They beat the Pelicans back-to-back games. One of those games was without CJ McCollum, I believe.
The second game was the Hospital Pelicans.
Yes. So, and then they beat Houston in OT.
Impressive.
That was an impressive win. Then they beat the Wizards. Who cares? Their really most impressive wins is the Celtics one, and you already gave them the fucking shits for that. Like, they didn't have Brown, they didn't have Porzingis. Their really most impressive wins is the Rockets one and really the Celtics one. If you, to be honest with you,
I would say the Rockets one because, like I said, Celtics was missing their guy and Porzingis, bro.
Yeah, and
all due respect.
To me, this was like a big game because even with the Cavs being undefeated, I feel like some people in the back of their mind still have their doubts. Like, is this team legit? Yada yada yada, whatever. The Warriors, they've been hot. They just beat the Celtics the other night. Let's see. And goddamn, the Cavs really just beat the brakes off of them. Like, it was no question. And that game tells me that the Cavs are for real, and the Warriors, they got checked, and it was a reality check for them. I mean, yeah, I've liked what I've seen from Trayce Jackson-Davis this year. Draymond Green has been playing really well to start the season. Steph Curry's gonna do what he do. Buddy Hield has been cooking, but back in my mind, I'm like, I don't know if this shit's sustainable. I'm not really buying into it.
They say an all-star Buddy. Yeah, I'll wait until middle of December.
Yeah, I'm not really buying that this is gonna last the full season. If he does it, if he proves me wrong, so be it. Andrew Wiggins is waking up this year. Don't know if that's gonna last as well. And then you still got AirPods, who's kind of just not taking a big. I mean, I'm not gonna say big step. I'm not expecting him to fucking make a big leap, but like, he's kind of just been the same, kind of just stagnant. But I mean, I already showed you the list of teams they beat, and it's not really like they probably have one impressive win really, and this was a game that you were supposed to come out and prove to the world that, like, yo, we're still the Warriors, we're still one of the top teams, and they got fucking embarrassed, and they're kind of lucky this game wasn't flexed on national television. Because they got fried by Darius Garland and Isaac Okoro, bro.
Shout out Isaac Okoro, bro.
And Mobley.
I'll give you a lot of shit. I ain't gonna lie.
And Mobley was cooking. Donovan Mitchell didn't really have to do shit. That shit was crazy.
He was cool.
Yeah. He didn't have to do shit.
That's the thing. He didn't even have to fry to do that shit, bro.
Yeah. It's just insane, bro. The Warriors, yeah, it's a long season. They probably went through a pretty easy patch. I want to know how tough their schedule is to the rest of the year, because they played some pretty easy games to start the season.
Schedule.
Yeah, and it's kind of misleading to some people.
They gotta have some of the worst one, to be honest with you.
Because you played the Jazz, Blazers, and fucking Wizards.
And Pelicans twice.
You
already got two of your Pelican games out the way. And
yeah,
they're looking poverty right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. And DeJounte, I don't even think played in either of them.
Yeah, DeJounte got hurt because I have him in fantasy. DeJounte got hurt after game one.
After the first Warriors game?
No, after the first game.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
after the first game, bro. He played one fucking game. Why did I'm getting my ass busted in fantasy for almost 3 straight weeks, bro? I don't have DeJounte Murray, bro. Man put up mad fantasy points for me and then broke his fucking hand, bro. Yeah, I'm a bitch about that. I'm not gonna lie. But nah, continue, Justin. I'm sorry for the interruption, but that shit pissed me off.
Nah, yeah. So I'm like, so far, what's the Warriors record right now? 7-2, right? So in their 9 games, they've played 3 of probably the worst teams in the league.
And 3 good teams.
3 good teams. And then you played a team twice that's basically like in the hospital. Mm-hmm. So.
And then now they're being considered as one of the worst teams in the league right now.
Yeah, so it's a very long season. If we got to like 25 games and it was like an impressive ass record, then I'll be like, all right, it's something to look at. But right now, I'm not really.
They're gonna fall off. I hate to be negative. They're gonna fall off, bro. That's why, like you said, I didn't pay no mind to their great start, their great record. I didn't pay no fucking mind to it, bro. Because when you look at their wins, bro, it's not impressive at all. Compared to the Suns, who beat the Mavs twice. They beat the Lakers. They actually have good quality wins. Pretty sure they beat the Clippers. Like, I view the Suns more as a serious contender than the Warriors right now. Here in November. Because they've actually played real comp.
Yeah, and I don't think the Buddy Hield shit is sustainable.
No, it's not. Like, you comparing hey, let's bank on Buddy Hield to be good. A streaky shooter, by the way, who can have a pretty long streak, which is kind of what it's looking like right now. But still, we banking on Buddy Hield from being this good all season, which is something we've never seen before, versus like you're going against Devin Booker, who is consistently for almost 10 years been a 20+ point per game guy who could play make a little bit, and now he plays defense, versus a Kevin Durant who, even though he's older, is still hooping. You feel me? I'm not even gonna mention no Bradley Beal, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
No disrespect, but it's like you're comparing Buddy Hield to these guys because you need Buddy Hield to play this good to even be winning games like this.
Yeah.
These guys is doing some shit that they could take a step back and still win these games.
Yeah.
For the rest of the season. So absolutely not, bro. I'm not taking the Warriors seriously, bro.
Yeah.
Steph got to last the whole season too.
And although it's a different situation, Buddy Hield was fucking unplayable in the playoffs last year. Mm-hmm. She was embarrassing. I mean, he had one great game against us, but he also lost them the game with that play at the end.
Yeah, it's Buddy Hield takes, Buddy Hield give. How's the saying go? Buddy Hield will give, but Buddy Hield will take, bro.
Yeah,
that's just how he is, bro. That's just how he is. I don't take the Suns serious. The Suns. I don't take the Warriors seriously, bro. And since we already talking about the Suns, bro, the Suns just beat the Mavericks again, second time this season. They're up to an 8-1 start. I believe they're tied with the Thunder right now for the 1 seed. One of them is the 1 seed. I don't know what the tiebreaker is currently right now.
The Suns are at the top right now.
Yeah, so they're the top dogs right now. Sorry about that. They're the top dogs right now. KD is hooping, bro.
I'm glad I picked him in fantasy.
And it's not even just that he's hooping, bro. It's that I'm pretty sure I said this last episode too. I was like, Devin Booker's been cool.
Yeah.
But he's not been Devin Booker. And I just looked up. Devin Booker's putting up 23, which is kind of absurd for him. If I had to guess, it's probably his second lowest for his career, because it's just his rookie year. And then I think even his second year, he scored more. Maybe I'm wrong. But Devin Booker, for them to be this good with Devin Booker not even spazzing out yet is kind of scary.
It's fucking scary.
It's kind of scary. And then just the whole roster itself, the construction, they're doing a damn good job right now. Especially since, not gonna lie, going into free agency, we're kind of like, these guys is low-key cooked. They're handcuffed. What are they gonna do? They made a great draft selection, got together some PGs that they needed badly, and we ain't talking Paul George, definitely not. That's the last thing they wanted. And now they doing their thing, bro. Maybe maybe that was just the whole problem from the start. They just needed a point guard. They didn't have to be no great point guard. They just needed a point guard.
Yeah. And
now they got two decent ones that are okay, as well as a 3-and-D guy who we thought was only going to be D coming into the draft. But I mean, it's just the truth. That's what we thought, though. We didn't. The thing against him was that he can't fucking shoot, but he could guard. And guess what? Now he's guarding and shooting, bro. He's doing his fucking thing.
I'm gonna be envious of them for so long, bro. You know how fucking bad I wanted Ryan Dunn on the Knicks?
Envious is kind of crazy, bro.
Nah, I'm envious.
Envious is crazy, bro.
Nah, that motherfucker would have been playing right now.
He would, but it's like, come on, bro. We kind of. I'm not gonna say we chilling. We obviously need to get our shit together.
No, we do.
But I don't think he would have fixed all of our problems like that we dealing with right now.
Yeah, nah, he wouldn't have fixed it, but it would have been a nice
nice addition,
nice safety blanket just in case.
Yeah, it would have been cool, but the Suns right now, they're definitely in a spot I didn't expect them to be in. I'll say that much because I gotta look back at my list, but I think I barely had them outside of maybe playing. We all basically had them in the same spot. I think only one of us was high on the Suns. It might have been Colin. I could be wrong, but we all kind of had them in a similar spot. None of us had them as no top 2 seed. I could guarantee that right now.
I had them outside the plans. I had them top 6.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember. I think I had them either 6 or 5. I don't remember exactly where. I want to say 5 though.
But they're still overperforming.
Yeah, they are.
You might have been the highest one on. One of us had
I feel like
4.
Dave might have been. Well, I don't remember because I remember last year Dave was mad high on them.
Yeah.
But I also going into last season, I had them as the fucking 2 seed.
Yeah, we had them. We had them in the Lakers high, and they both was not even no top 5 teams. To be honest with you, but they doing their thing though. I'll say how much they're definitely doing their thing.
Yeah.
And speaking of the Lakers too, I kind of want to ask you a question, Justin.
Yeah.
The streets is saying JJ's not no miracle worker. Streets is saying, some of them are saying this is the same shit as Darvin Ham. Other people are saying, shit, should we kind of cut Darvin Ham some slack because it's the same roster? Maybe it's just a roster construction. What do you think is kind of the deal with the Lakers? Because I had seen a post. It might have changed by now, but I had seen a post, I believe, 2 or 3 days ago. And it had said, I'm going to fact check it after I make the statement. But it had said that the defensive rating had gotten worse under JJ compared to Darvin Ham. Again, small sample size. And the offense has gotten worse compared to Darvin Ham in terms of offensive rating. So the Lakers aren't in no bad spot, but they're not in no great spot either.
Yeah.
So what would you say is kind of your perspective right now on the Lakers?
I mean, the hot start, the 3-0 start, I was like, bro, I'm like, no way this is who they are.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember where you had them, but I'm like, this team is a 9th seed to me.
I think I'll check. I'll fact check myself. I can't check your list.
And I'm like, there's no fucking way that this team is about to fucking outperform the fucking prediction that I had.
I had the Lakers 8 and the Suns 4, so I was the one high on the Suns.
Okay. But I mean, I liked what I was seeing at first in the beginning. Them emphasizing the offensive rebounds, trying to get extra possessions, putting up more 3-point shots because in last year on attempts they were I think they were dead last. It was them or the Nuggets, but they were high in percentage, and they were trying to get those extra 3-point shots up. Defensively, I mean, I feel like Anthony Davis is literally doing
incredible.
Yeah, he's doing everything he can, and it's tough when. I mean, we saw JJ finally made an adjustment last night, but throughout the season, your backcourt is Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell. They're not stopping nobody. Like, damn.
Nah, hold up. You heard that?
Yeah.
My bad.
I was like, damn. What's it called? They not stopping nobody. LeBron James is like, he could still get you stops here and there, but you're not really dependent on that for a full game. Like, he's there's times niggas gonna catch him on the right night. He's 39. And then Rui, he's not stopping nobody either. Like, people are literally saying, "Hey, yeah, come here, let's go to work on Rui." But
it's not like you a sweeper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, "Come here."
But yeah, bro. I mean, we finally saw last night. JJ Redick made an adjustment. He benched D'Lo and started Cam Reddish, and it was the right move. I think you needed somebody in there as another defensive player. I was gonna say 3-and-D. This motherfucker Cam, he made one, and that was it. That's it. But you kind of need that because to have 2 guards in the lineup, 2 guards especially that aren't stopping nobody. Because you remember, you go back to the championship days, well, the one championship, but you had Caruso and KCP as your fucking backcourt.
Yep.
Insane. And then even before Caruso was starting, you had Danny Green.
Yeah, I was about to say you had old Danny Green too.
So you had motherfuckers that was locking shit up, and you had LeBron playing the point, and then Anthony Davis on the back line. But when you got Austin Reeves and D'Lo as your fucking backcourt, they're gonna get fucking torched. At least the Cavs could get away with it because you have Mobley, Allen, and now they just put Isaac Okoro back in the starting lineup to do that. And I mean, Anthony Davis, he could only do so much in terms of cleaning shit up. So a change had to be made. And I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing my ass off when JJ Redick threw that tantrum because of D'Lo.
That shit was funny when he benched D'Lo, and also I don't know if you saw the post game shit where he just walked out.
Nah, I didn't see that.
To be fair though, they was all asking the same questions like, "Yo, like team's shooting bad. How are you gonna get them to shoot better?" And he basically like, no one walks into a game and says, "Oh, I hope I shoot bad today." Whatever he said, it's just some people in a slump, and you know we obviously want to fix that. Damn, this shit is going crazy right now. I ain't gonna lie, but I should have ate something real quick.
That'd be happening to me too.
Yeah, but he basically said, someone asked him the same question again, basically, but worded different. He said, "I just told you," and then he walked out. Like, he was tight, bro. He was tight as fuck, understandably so. But going back to that comparison, see if it's just a roster thing or if it's the coaching. So I got it right here. And so basically the Lakers is this year scoring less points than last year and allowing more points as well. And if you say, all right, well, that's points. What about defensive rating? Last year they had a 115.9 and a 115.3 in offensive and defensive. Right now they're at 114.9, one less. And then for defensive rating, 117.5. So they've gotten worse in both.
Damn.
But I'm agree with you. I still think give JJ more time. I mean, like you said, because of how he's coaching, we're seeing AD play differently. Again, the two dudes in the backcourt is going to be a problem no matter who you throw out there. You still got to make better roster construction. That's why kind of like I think a lot of people, even after that 3-0 start, were wishing for too much because eventually that was going to get exposed. Like, they didn't really make no crazy off-season additions. And I don't know what they're going to do by the trade deadline, but they got to bring in some new personnel, bro. Even if it's something small. Like, anybody, because you can't waste this AD season where he looks like the fucking best player in the world. And like I said last episode, he does look like the best player in the world right now. It's a week later. I'm still saying the same thing. I'm most likely going to say the same thing next week because he is fucking balling. You can't waste this shit. You can't. You really can't. And like you said, LeBron's 39. He's about to be 40 in a month and a half. In a month and a half, LeBron's about to reach 40 years old. To me, I mean, I would like to see LeBron play forever. I think this year is really do or die. By far, this is do or die. You got the best AD of all time, and you got LeBron in what could be potentially his last good year. We said it every year for like the past 3 years. I think once you hit that 40, things are going to be very much different. So I would definitely take advantage right now and do what you could do in terms of roster construction. I still believe in JJ. I think they could do something. If they get the right pieces, they could do something in the postseason. I truly believe that shit.
Yeah.
Just don't run into the Nuggets. Even with the Nuggets, how they're playing right now, just don't run into the Nuggets and they can do this shit.
The way they played the last two games.
Don't say it. Don't say they could cook the Nuggets.
No. I'm saying the opposite. The way the Nuggets been playing the last two games, they've been dogging. Yo, Thursday night, I'm not gonna lie, I was so happy watching that game. The three guys that I'm like, the Nuggets got to bank on these guys for their season. They all balled out.
They got to do it more though.
Yeah, they needed more.
Because one, 2 games is not enough, bro. We got to see that stretch for about a month, bro. Because now, considering I was one of the people who was saying like, nah, all right, they lost KCP, they'll be fine. And Christian Braun stepped up too.
Yeah, he stepped the fuck up. That dunk on Gobert was crazy.
But everyone was basically saying like, oh, he can't replace what KCP does, which is true. But it's like still, I still believe that there's still a top 4-3 seed, bro. I still believe it. It's early. It's been a bad start. I understand that, but at the end of the day, bro, another guy who you could say is the best player in the world, even right now, you still have him, bro. You still got the Joker. You can finish as a top 4-3 seed just because of him. Yeah. And his guys just got to step up, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna say like Jamal Murray, you got to hoop every game. MPJ, you got to hoop every game. Like even every other game, y'all will be solid. Every other game, if they're hooping, maybe 1 every 3 games that they hooping, they'll be fucking solid. I think they'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, you just need a game from one of the guys.
Yeah, you need a game a week from one of the guys. Yeah, honestly. Maybe I'm not gonna say 2. That's so deep, but you need a game a week from one of them guys. Yeah, and on different days, preferably. Yeah. And Jokic will do what he got to do every fucking game. Yeah, and take you to the promised land. Contenders though, I'm not. I'm gonna take that statement away that I made in the offseason. The top 3 seed, they could still do it. I don't see why they can't still do it. They could still do it. Right now it's the Thunder and the Suns ahead of you,
and then everything else is pretty close.
And then like they're the only ones that's kind of making a gap right now. Where are the Timberwolves at right now? They're playing pretty decent.
The Timberwolves,
I think they might actually be the 3 seed too.
Timberwolves are 4th at 6-3.
Who's 3rd?
The Warriors 7-2.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Warriors, but they're gonna fall. That's fine. The Warriors, I'm not worried about no fucking Warriors talk.
And then you got the Nuggets at 5.
You just gotta chase the T-Wolves right now, and you're gonna pass them eventually. And then you gotta basically see what's going on, and then obviously you're gonna pass the Warriors. Then you just gotta see what's going on with them 2 teams above you. That's way above you, gapping you at this point in time. I want to see when the Suns and the Thunder play. That's really what I want to see at this point. I want to see when they play.
That's gonna be fun.
It's probably a little bit later on though.
Oh, actually, they play on Friday.
It's Friday?
Yeah, the 15th for the NBA Cup.
I'm gonna get myself a 6-pack. I'm gonna just.
I'm gonna be sitting back watching. Yo, that's gonna be the game of the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a fucking 6-pack.
Holy
chill
shit!
Out. That's all I'm finna do, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Order me some white manna.
White manna sounds tough. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about the beer, bro. Give me some beers and a good game, and I'm fucking chilling.
That's gonna be a good night for basketball. Well, the Knicks play the Nets.
I'm not worried about that.
I'm gonna tune in because that's the team. Sixers, Magic. I'm looking at the slate for that day. Heat, Pacers, Pistons, Raptors, Wizards, Hawks, Justin. Bulls, Cat. Yo, these sound horrible. Clippers, Rockets might be decent. Timberwolves, Kings, 10 o'clock.
Oh, banger! But hold on, is at the same time as the Thunder game?
Nah, Thunder Suns is at 8.
Oh yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect.
Right I'm gonna just watch the Knicks, the Thunder game, and then I'm gonna tune into that Kings game.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna have them on 3 screens. Fuck
the Knicks is at what, 7 or 7:30? I mean, regardless, it's gonna be.
Oh yeah, that should be over by then.
No, my point is this:
7:30.
I watched 30 minutes of the Knicks. I ain't gonna lie, I'm switching. I'm not finishing that next game.
If it's a blowout, I'm switching.
No matter what. I don't care if Cam Thomas is cooking us and it's a 4-point game. I'm switching, bro. I'm switching. I'd rather watch the Suns and the Thunder. And then once that finishes up, by the time that game ends, it'll probably be the second game of the second quarter of the Kings game, and I'm tuning straight into that because their first game was a banger too.
Yeah, yo, I'm gonna have both games on.
Kings, get your get back, bro. I saw y'all lose the first time. It was close. Y'all blew the lead. De'Aaron Fox, take them boys home on Friday, bro.
Oh shit! Speaking of Anthony Edwards, bro, I wrote this shit down.
Yeah, I want to talk about the Timberwolves. Thank you for saying that. That was the next thing I want to talk about.
This motherfucker has hit 53s through 9 games.
He's frying right now.
He's shooting. I mean, talk about. I mean, I don't think this shit is sustainable at all.
It's fine though. It's still
it's insane. But this motherfucker shooting 48% on damn near 12 attempts right now.
He's cooking, bro.
He's cooking right now.
From 3, bro. They got put him in the 3-point contest.
I think he shot 9 for 13 yesterday. Last night.
Yes, last night he was cooking. Yeah. I didn't get to really watch.
He was like, I'm trying to get 40.
I didn't really get to watch that game. When I saw a box score at the end of the night, I was like, yo, this man is hooping right now.
Yeah.
And the Timberwolves, they're low key doing their thing right now. I mean, would like them to play a little bit better, but it's not like they're slumping or like they got anything to worry about at this current point in time. They're the 4th seed right now. They're doing their thing. And seems to have hit another level. The man's averaging like 29 points per game right now. And like you said, he's scoring crazy from 3. Even if the 3s go down, the man is still going to finish with 28 plus points per game by the end of the season.
Yeah.
He's still going to do his thing. And Randall is playing good. Gobert is playing good. Randall, I hope by now, has shut up the criticism, but I strongly doubt it. The thing is, too, Justin, because I'll look up Randall after good games. I think I said this, too, last episode. I'll really look up Randall on Twitter, right? And I'll go to latest. No one's really talking about him after good games. But if he plays like shit, he's trending everywhere.
That's insane.
It's crazy dick riding, to be honest with you. But he's doing his thing, bro. And he should shut down the narrative of he's a black hole. He's not going to pass the ball to Ant. All these preseason memes like, oh, I'll fucking Ant stay in the corner. When Randall holds the ball for 24 seconds and shoots up a contested 3, like he's not doing that shit right now, bro. That corny shit is over with, bro. The Timberwolves, though, they're doing their thing. I don't think they've lost a step since that trade. I don't think they're having any chemistry issues. Unfortunately, can't really say that on the other end of the trade currently right now. Would love for things to be as good as them, Justin, but that's fine. We'll figure our shit out. We'll figure our shit out eventually. They already figured their shit out. We just need a little bit more time to fix things. That's all I'm going to say about the Knicks. Because I don't even want to go too deep into the Knicks today because they've been letting me down, bro. That Hawks game was embarrassing. That shit was bad.
The Hawks and Rockets game were fucking embarrassing, bro.
Oh, the Rockets game was bad too.
But the Hawks was way more embarrassing.
The Rockets game was bad just because, like, Cat's interior defense is fucking
It's
ass.
Bad, bro.
It is ass,
bad.
Bro. And I don't want him to have this narrative that maybe he was like a Gobert baby. You feel me? But man, them allegations might have to start coming out from me. I'm not gonna lie to you because this is really bad.
Nah, he definitely needs that safety blanket right there. Especially when Mitchell Robinson comes back, they're gonna have to play Cat at the 4.
They have to play them together. Yeah. I don't care what they say. They got to play them together.
Yeah.
The lineup would just look a little bit more different.
Because we're allowing so much points in the paint. It's fucking insane.
It's easy.
Yeah. And I know the 3-point, like, teams against us are shooting like 34% from 3. But, like, a lot of them shits is open looks. Yeah. So we got to fix something fast because it's only a matter of time where teams start hitting those threes that we're giving up because we're starting games off with cat and drop coverage because we're not trying to get exposed. And it's tough because, bro, it's one thing to hide Brunson, bro, but to have to hide Cat
and Brunson,
that's a fucking tough ass assignment for Tibbs. And I already see people on fucking Twitter like, fire fucking Tibbs, fire Tibbs. Yeah, like, okay. He's like, not only is he not making adjustments, he's not fucking playing the bench. I'm like, bro, we have no bench right now. I mean, yeah, I do have my frustration sometimes. I'm like I would love to see some more Huck Porty, a little less of Jericho Sims.
Hey, he dunked on Giannis. Respect Chris Jericho Sims.
Nah, yeah, but against Atlanta when he cut and he got fouled at the rim, I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna miss both of these, and he proved me right. He missed both free throws, but would love to see more Kolek as well. Kolek has been playing really well in his minutes, but it's kind of a lot to ask right now because the bench is real thin. Precious, come back soon, please. We need you.
I can't believe you're saying that out loud, bro.
Yeah, now we fucking need him badly. And then we just gonna have to sit and wait patiently for Mitchell Robinson to come back.
Yeah, I mean, he's been posting shit too. I think it was on his Facebook or something. I didn't like read it, but of course he was like bitching and shit. And people were basically saying like, "Damn, who is this guy's like PR?" Yeah, like he don't got no type of PR.
Yeah, he be posting like, "You see how much I do for them?"
Yeah, bro. It's like, chill out.
Holy shit.
You gotta chill the fuck out, bro. And that's why I wish we could have swung a deal for Walker Kessler, but we know that shit's basically impossible.
If we was able to get Walker Kessler and Jordan Clarkson, that would have been
I mean, honestly, even without the Jordan Clarkson shit, we would have been fine.
Yeah, we would have been fine.
More than fine. It's just, bro, Cat's interior, and there's like a stat out there. I don't want to quote it incorrectly, but it's basically saying like shots against Cat in the paint are a super, super, super high percentage. Yeah. Like, it's really fucking bad, bro.
This dude, Şengün, was having his way on Cat.
Pause. But nah, Şengün was frying him badly, bro.
Yeah, that shit was insane.
And the Hawks shit.
Tari Eason was cooking us too.
The Hawks shit was bad. And I just want to go back to what you said too, because you said to hide Brunson's one thing, to hide Cat's another. Well, to hide them both at the same time is borderline fucking impossible.
Yeah, that's fucking impossible.
A solid big that's good on defense and does nothing else besides just play defense. And that's what Mitchell Robinson is. And currently the dude is out, bro.
Yeah. You could hide a point guard, but hiding a center, that's impossible, bro.
My only problem too when it comes to Mitchell Robinson is I hate to be negative, but we can't even bank on him to stay healthy and going into playoffs and shit. And that's not his fault, but it's like if he goes down, what do we do then? Yeah, like, we need to do something, because let's say he goes down, right? And we start banking on Precious to take all these minutes. What about when he got sit? Are we really gonna throw Chris Jericho out there again?
It's Huck Porty time.
If they trust him.
It's Huck Porty time.
If they trust him.
That motherfucker is... Yo, that motherfucker's he's like a beast just waiting to be let out.
I wish we got Misi. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I know.
I knew he was gonna get taken before I picked him.
I know it was gonna happen. Yeah. And even in the moment I said it, and now I'm saying again, I'm like, fuck, yo, I wish we could have gotten him somehow, some way, bro. I wish, bro. I think we would have been cool right now. I think we would have been incredible right now with him.
I think he's finally... Oh, shit. I think he's finally started now.
That's okay. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it just like this. Don't even worry about it.
Damn, I thought I fixed it.
Nah, it's all right. we chilling, though. But I don't even want to put that pressure on Huck Porty either, to be honest with you, because he a young gun and shit. He's still learning his way around the league. I don't want to throw him into a fire like that in a playoff situation. I would like to get someone who's a little bit more steady, just in case Mitchell Robinson goes down and a Precious got to step up and take more minutes, because I'm not trusting no Chris Jericho, bro.
No.
After I seen him try to dribble the ball in the playoffs, I'm not trusting him, bro.
No.
Absolutely not. I cannot trust him, bro.
Yeah. Even when he plays for his like 2-3 minute spurts, I'm like, bro, please get him out of here.
Get him out of here is crazy. Yeah, bro, I feel bad too, bro, but he just be looking lost out there.
I was talking to somebody about it yesterday who's also a Knicks fan. I'm like, yo, Jericho Sims is like that 2K build where it's like 7 foot, 0 everything, 99 vertical, and 99 strength. That's all he has.
So you mean your build before we made you take it off?
Yeah. But even then, I was better than Jericho Sims.
Don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that because your build was missing wide open layups.
Yeah, but I protected the paint better than him.
I guess, but you was getting dunked on almost every possession. I ain't gonna lie. And it's not your fault because now you could press no button or anything to make sure you don't get dunked on. But my thing is, bro, hold on. Your build was basically Chris Jericho Sims. Let's be real. You had a Chris Jericho Sims build.
Oh, man.
And then we had to fucking bully your ass to change that shit.
Yeah.
That's bad, bro. That when you got your boys saying Justin, nah. When you got your boys subtly doing it too, funny when sending in builds like, oh, Justin, check this video out. Maybe you should make a Blake Griffin.
When Eric was like, yo, let's go with your build, bro.
Yo, what was we talking about? I think it was us for playing. Was Justin's working, whatever. And we was like, damn, we need Justin to make a better build. And we started looking up builds while we was in the lobby and shit. And we was like, let's make this like a Blake Griffin. It worked though, but we just stopped playing after that shit too. Yeah. Once you started scoring 20, we was like, we kind of tired of 2K. I know I got tired of that shit. And I didn't even buy the new shit.
I didn't buy the new one either.
Did any of us do it?
I don't think so.
I'm not buying that shit regardless.
I'm not either.
I'll get it when it's free in June.
Yes.
If it's free in June.
Yeah.
And that's when I'll get it. But I'm not touching that shit, bro, to be honest with you. Same with Madden. Fuck Madden. I ain't owned no Madden game since Michael Vick was on the cover.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
Nigga, that's like 06, 05.
Yeah.
And Darvin McNabb was on the cover too right after that. But I think I had both of them games, actually. I think I had Darvin McNabb and Michael Vick.
I think Vick was 04.
And then Darvin McNabb was what, 05, 06?
I feel like 05 makes more sense because they was in the Super Bowl in 04.
Yeah, I had both of them then.
Yeah.
I had both of them games. Speaking of football, man, they screwing over my boy Joe Burrow. That's all I'm gonna say, Justin. They screwing over my boy.
Oh, like that Thursday night football?
Yes!
That shit was insane. Yo, I feel bad for whoever's playing against Jamar Chase in fantasy.
That's all I saw on Twitter. Like, screenshot if you have Jamar Chase in fantasy. I'm trying to see something.
I mean, in our fantasy football league, the guy that has Jamar Chase also has Lamar.
I seen a screenshot like that, and I seen someone who had Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Oh. I was like, damn, these guys is eating good right now.
Bro, Jamar Chase put up like 50 fantasy, like 55.
What's like his average? Because if 50 is so good, what's like his average type of fantasy shit?
I could check his last games. I mean, like if you get like 20, that's valid. But
and he doing more than double
50
that.
was like insane. Like nobody gets 50, bro.
You think that's like the most?
I would say average for Jamar Chase would be like, I mean, he's on pace to have his best season of his career right now, which is a damn shame because they fucking suck. But
they 4-6, bro. They done.
Yeah, it's looking bad. But on average, I would say it's like 20, maybe 3 for him. His last games, well, shit, he had a bad game. They wasn't giving him the ball. He had 11, but he had 20, 17, 12, 41. I'll say like in the 20s.
It just gets me tight too, cause the 2 games they got screwed over and were both against the Ravens, bro. Like them and the Ravens could have been in completely opposite positions right now.
Yeah. Lamar might get that 3rd MVP.
Over Jared Goff?
Yes.
Over Baker Mayfield?
Yes.
No. Absolutely not.
Baker's not getting that shit. I love Baker, but he's not getting that shit.
Absolutely not, Justin. Over Josh Allen?
That's the only guy that...
I just named 3 guys. Don't say the only guy. I named 3 guys.
Josh
Don't do that.
Josh is the only one that realistically could get it over him.
Jared Goff is throwing perfect games.
No, he's not gonna get it.
And doing it with an offense that's just fucking around sometimes. I'm waiting for these guys. I'm waiting for these niggas to call 5 verticals, but have the center be the 5th one. Really make that fucking catch. Because they just fucking around, bro. They're really just fucking around. They're just playing around, dude. There's like no NBA team you can even compare it to historically, bro. Like they're literally just fucking around having fun, bro.
Yeah.
I love my Lions.
I know they play the Texans tomorrow. I'm not even gonna watch the game. I know the outcome of that game. Lions.
You don't want to see a classic?
That shit ain't gonna be no classic, bro.
From Jared Goff, it will be.
It's gonna be a Lions spanking.
He's gonna have 300 yards. We're gonna score like 30 plus points again. We're going to the Super Bowl. We just had a good trade deadline.
Yeah.
Come on, Justin. Just your team sucks. Your team sucks dick, bro. Just come over for the season, bro.
I'm not going over there.
Just for the season.
I'm not going over there, bro.
Why not? Just for the season.
Nah. Once the Giants...
What do you have against us?
Once the playoffs start, it's Bills Mafia.
Why? Why?
Josh, bro.
All right, but like, we're not gonna be playing against you guys.
Nah, yeah, that is true.
Why not?
I mean, NFC.
And if we play the Commanders or the Eagles, I know you're gonna be rooting for us anyways.
No, I'm gonna just have the game on. I'm just gonna be like,
why? What do you not like about us? What do you not like about us? Bro, we're America's team.
I don't have no like hate towards the Lions.
It sounds like it.
I think it's just agenda. That's what it is.
What's the agenda?
Damn, you heard that?
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I thought that was the mic for a second.
Nah, that was my fucking ankle. I mean, sometimes we have little friendly debates with our teams, and sometimes I want to see the downfall of my other friends' team.
So
like I wanted to see.
So what it is, you don't want me to be right, because I was on this train for a minute. You don't want me to be right that Jared Goff is a top QB in the league, which he is right now.
Oh, not even that. You just don't want to see the Lions win.
You didn't want me to be right though, too.
Nah, it's not even that.
I know that's why Mike and Dave don't want me to win either.
Nah, it's not even about being top QB. It's just about the Lions.
But he is a top QB right now. Because when we first had this discussion, he was like, he's probably like 15, 14. And
that's not even bad, though.
And that was in the parking lot of the old studio.
Oh, yeah.
That's how long that was. And since then, what have they done? He's a top 5 QB right now.
All right, top 5 is insane.
He is a top 5 QB.
I feel like top 14, 15 is...
He's top 10.
That wasn't even disrespectful.
He's top 10 stamp, top 5.
Top 10 stamp, but top 5 debatable.
Yeah, if you want, but he's in my top 5 stamp. He better than CJ right now. Don't think about it. He better than CJ right now.
CJ is kind of having a slump this year.
The only guys better than him is Joe Burrow. I would say it's Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. Who else am I missing? Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. And there's Jared Goff.
Nah. I'm missing some pretty big names there, boy.
Who? He's better than Baker Mayfield. He's better than Herbert. He's better than Trevor Lawrence. He's better than Lamar. He's better than Lamar as a quarterback.
He's not better than Lamar.
He's better than Jaden Daniels.
Lamar's on pace for a fucking 41 TD, 3 interception season.
He's better than
4,500 yards.
He's better than Jalen Hurts. He's better than Sam Darnold, but that's a conversation. Sam Darnold's a top 10 QB in the league.
Nah, I'll give Goff the respect over Darnold, because
Darnold's top 10, Justin.
No, but top 10. The Darnold shit is cool, but it's like it's one season. You feel me?
Talk about this season.
Is I don't know. I'm not riding that Darnold is like a top dog.
I'm just saying, bro.
He is having a good season though. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just saying, bro. Your team's out the playoff race. You're tanking for number 1 at this point in time. I mean, you guys have no future aspirations. Might as well watch the Lions in January. We got a top 5 receiver. We have...
It's not better than Mahomes.
What? I said receiver.
No, but because I feel like his name never came up in.
I didn't say Mahomes.
Nah.
Oh yeah, Mahomes is better than him.
I just had to say that.
So he's number 5.
Mahomes, Lamar, Joe Burrow.
I didn't say Lamar. Josh Allen.
He's not better than Herbert, bro.
He is better than Herbert.
Nah.
I see Herbert throwing a perfect game.
Yeah, but if you switch them, Lions would be a lot better.
We wouldn't. We are who we are because of Jared Goff, and you know that. The team is constructed for Jared Goff.
They finally letting Herbert cook after being a run-first team, and he's delivering.
It don't matter.
He's having like 300-yard passing games, like 280 something. And he's whooping teams. Chargers defense is insane right now.
Justin, regardless, we have a top 5 receiver, top 5 QB, 2 of the best running backs. We have a fun offense. Like, come on, bro.
You also have a top.
We're like the 15 Warriors.
I was gonna say you have like a top. I want to say
we have a good defense. We have a great defense.
I was trying to say. I'm just blindly. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm gonna say
tight end.
You guys have like a top 5 coach.
Yeah, a top tight end that's young. Like, come on, bro.
The Porter's been kind of whatever this year.
We have everything that you would want to see on the Giants. Am I wrong?
I just want a new QB.
That's it?
Yeah.
So
we have a young receiver, a young up and coming running back.
So answer this before we get into MVP of the week, right?
Yeah.
What's your record right now?
We are 2-6, I believe.
Where would y'all be with Jared Goff? Don't lie to me either.
We might have no funny shit.
At worst, you're 5-3.
No. We might be probably like 3-5.
Y'all will be 5-3 at worst.
Nah.
6-2 likely.
Nah.
You'd be either be 5-3 or 6-2, bro.
The only game,
Justin, if you are throwing if you have one of the most accurate QBs throwing to neighbors, he would have 150 yards every game, just neighbors himself.
I would say
2 tutties too.
At the most 4-4.
Don't do that.
Yes.
5-3.
The only
worst.
games that I could see that we would have won with Jared Goff is the Cowboys game on Thursday Night Football.
Absolutely.
That we lost.
He owns Dallas.
And what other game was it? The Bengals game on Sunday Night Football. Those are the only 2 games that I would have been like, okay, with a better quarterback, we probably would have won these.
Who else have you lost to? The Commanders?
We lost to the Commanders twice.
Yeah, I would have beat the Commanders.
No, but the second time, Daniel Jones didn't even play bad. I mean, my bad. The first time, he didn't even play bad. It's just, we had no kicker.
What about the second time?
The second time, they fucking... I mean, I'm not going to say they cooked us because we started coming back towards the end, but it was like, we kind of came back too late. Mm-hmm. So it was just, we started off slow and then we just came back.
Jared Goff never starts off slow, by the way.
So
that's another win. So that's 5-3.
The first Commanders game, we had no kicker. Like, we literally, they had no touchdowns and they beat us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's really good at getting touchdowns?
I mean,
who's really good at making plays to get touchdowns?
Nah, bro.
There's a reason why we have the best offense.
I mean, you also have way better weapons than the Giants.
Of course, but if you threw Daniel Jones in there, we're not playing as good.
No.
We would probably be 500 with Daniel Jones, maybe worse.
Yeah, but we'll probably be just as mid.
Yeah, but hold on. So you agree with me, right? You said the Lions would be way worse with Daniel Jones, but you're saying the Giants would be 1 game better with Jared Goff. How'd that work?
Yeah, but Daniel Jones doesn't have to do like a lot more with the Lions.
But if that nigga,
you have a better offensive line, better weapons.
If that nigga is so trash, like y'all say, he's still getting that Lions team as great as they are, 500. If he has trash as you guys say, maybe he's not as trash as you guys say.
Well,
maybe you guys just put him in a trash situation.
Well, I've seen Tommy DeVito win 3 straight games.
DeVito?
Yeah, that was crazy. I've seen Tommy DeVito go on a 3-game fucking winning streak with him as the QB.
Where is he now?
Our 3rd string. So, but Daniel Jones with the Lions could do the bare minimum, and y'all could still eke out some games.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. I mean, against like the top dogs, he's gonna have to do a little bit more.
We would have lost to the Vikings,
probably,
which is a key game, and we would have lost. And we would have lost to the Packers,
probably.
And we still lose to the Bucks.
But shit, Tommy DeVito beat the Packers last year.
Tommy DeVito would not beat the Packers.
He beat them last year.
He would not beat the Packers this last Sunday.
On Thursday Night Football.
He would not have beat the Packers this last Sunday, Justin. We're not doing that. He would not have beat the Packers, bro.
He wouldn't. No shot.
Jared Goff got a sad fucking W. That's a true fact. Away, too, by the way. And by the way, he has 3 straight wins in Green Bay.
That's nice.
So respect my mans, bro. We're not doing that shit.
He's not better than Baker, though.
Yeah, he is. Nah. He's better than Baker. He's better than Baker Mayfield. Nah. I respect Baker Mayfield. He's still better than Baker Mayfield.
Nah, Baker's that guy, bro.
Stop, bro. Who's better, Jared Goff or Geno Smith? Why are you thinking?
Because Geno Smith started the season fucking real good.
Did, but now what happened?
Nah, but he kind of slowed down. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Jared Goff.
I'll say slightly Jared Goff. But Geno.
Slightly is crazy.
Nah.
Jared Goff or Brock? Come on, Justin.
Brock.
Okay, no, you're wrong.
Brock was hooping, bro.
Look, Brock is like.
We're all we talk about niggas when their team goes down and they start carrying. Brock was doing some, like, he didn't fold like I think he would have.
I respect Brock, bro. Trust me. But he's not Jared Goff. Jared Goff would have won the Super Bowl last year.
I mean, this is his time. This is his year.
He would have won it last year, and he's gonna win it this year.
This is the year, man.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
This is the year.
I appreciate that.
Like he got to deliver this year.
Look, man, I was in the trenches with Detroit.
NFC, I'm not gonna lie, is your guys to lose right now.
I know.
Because let's say the Packers.
Fuck them. We whooping their ass every single time.
I had higher hopes for them, but they still got some concerns.
Them niggas suck.
The Vikings, I mean, their defense is legit.
They're scary.
But I don't know, bro. I just got to see Darnold in the playoffs as the QB1. Like, I have never seen it. So I'm not going to fucking say, oh, yeah, he's going to fucking ball out in the playoffs.
Bro, just throw it up to Jefferson. You're going to get it.
This is the same nigga that said I was seeing ghosts in a game.
I remember that shit.
So, like, if y'all was to match up with the Vikings, I'm not picking the Vikings, bro. And then the Niners, this is like
beat up.
This is unfortunately they had the worst season ever in terms of injuries and shit. And then the Eagles are just sneaking up in the background. And then you got the Commanders that are going all in on Jaden Daniels.
We're not worried about no Jaden Daniels.
They got Marshawn Lattimore at the deadline. So I don't think they're gonna win. They're not gonna go far, but
the Mike Evans stopper.
He's like the Mike Evans on cider. Like every time they see each other, it's
stopper.
Yeah,
give him that respect. Stopper.
I'll never forget when Jameis Winston was like, Mike Evans came out.
Shout out to him too. He doing his thing low key.
Oh man,
he low key doing his thing. He fucking funny, bro. I can't lie. But yeah, we going to the Super Bowl, bro. That's why I'm formally extending the invitation to you now when it's early, so you're not seen as a bandwagoner.
Nah,
might as well take it now. You got no other aspirations. We know Josh Allen's not gonna beat Patrick Mahomes. So
yeah, it's fucking sad, bro.
So you might as well just hop on the train right now.
Nah, I'm good.
You got nothing to lose.
Nah,
you got nothing to lose, bro. You got nothing to lose.
I don't think I'll be rooting for an NFC team in the Super Bowl this year.
So you rather the fucking Chiefs win than the Lions? That's crazy dick riding, bro. I can't lie.
I'd rather the Chiefs win.
I'm gonna
be screaming Mahomes in the fucking chat.
The episode after the Super Bowl, if the Lions win, and y'all can make sure this is recorded as a clip. I will do the show in my underwear.
What's the Chiefs record right now? 8-0.
Yeah, they undefeated.
If the Chiefs go undefeated and win the Super Bowl, is Mahomes undoubtedly the GOAT?
No. I would like to put up my fingers, but I have to hold this. But just know I would be putting up seven fingers right now. I mean, I guess I could kind of do it like this.
Yeah.
That's all it is to it. He would get number 4, right? That's number 4.
That'll be his 4th.
But The inverse, Justin, if he goes perfect and Jared Goff pulls an Eli Manning, are you finally going to give him his respect?
Yeah, I would. I'm not going to lie. I would. But it would have to be a Jared Goff, like, because Jared Goff cannot pass for 149, 1 TD,
230,
2 interceptions.
230.
Because Eli was having games.
He was slinging it, but 230. I'm not even saying no 300.
I respect 230
because I know it's gonna be a Super Bowl. 230, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. Come on,
I'm not gonna say that's a masterclass, but he had a good game.
But
he did what he was supposed to do.
That's why they won, though.
Yeah, he does what he does what he's supposed to do.
What if it's 2 touchdowns?
But it can't be no Montgomery 180 yards, 3 touchdowns.
I mean, that's probably what low key happened because he's the second best running back in the league.
Like him and Gibbs combined for like fucking
Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, they combined for like damn near 200.
Nah, but like if Jared Goff throws for 240 and has 2 touchdowns, even 1 interception, give him the fucking MVP.
You know what I'm saying?
Give him the Super Bowl MVP.
He needs a moment too, like the helmet catch.
You would have to give him a foot massage here on the pod. I would invite him too because I have his number. I would tell him to come here and you would have to give him a fucking foot massage. Could you imagine after the Super Bowl, give a post-game interview? He said, what are you going to do? He's like, I'm going to go to the JJ podcast. I have an appointment for a foot massage.
I'll never forget when the game did 92 bars, that song. And he was like, this is when the Rams came back to LA. And he was like, the Rams is back. And then he had another line. He's like, shout out my nigga Jeff Goff. I'm like, that's not even his name.
No, I'm not laughing. Put respect on my boys.
I was
that's
like, do
funny.
your research, nigga.
That's not funny. Put some respect on my
That's
man's
when
name.
he just got drafted too. That was funny as fuck.
Put respect on my man's name, bro. I'm not jacking that. It's not funny to me.
I gotta
bro.
listen to that song again.
Speaking of rap, bro, kind of to mention the last thing about Bull. How you feel about Drake being like, if y'all put up DeMar DeRozan's jersey, I'm tearing that shit down?
That was some lame shit. I'm not gonna lie. I expected that behavior out of Jack Doherty.
Wow.
And then DeMar walked past him and he said, what'd he say? He's like, fucking pussy, like under his breath or some shit. Yeah, Drake's almost 40, bro. Like, you can't be acting like that.
I mean, I would be tight too if the hottest song of the year is calling me a fucking pedophile.
What Drake should be more upset at is that they hung up Vince Carter's jersey. Now let's get the fuck out of here.
Yo, come on, man. No, hold on. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. 2 things about the Vince Carter shit. Number 1, that spawned probably one of the best NBA memes of all time. Come on. And he's like crying and shit. I ain't gonna lie. That's a top meme, bro. That shit has me crying. But man, yo, imagine this, bro. Imagine, and I'm not gonna lie, this just gives clearance that Melo should be retired in Denver because he did more, and yeah, he bitched, but Vince Carter bitched more. This man really got to the second round 1 time, I think, right? Yeah, he had cool dunks, cool highlights and shit. Whatever. Average 15 points when you want to leave. Bitch, and then bitch, and then bitch. I'm not going to dunk anymore. Why am I going to dunk? You playing, you playing bad on purpose. And after all these years that Toronto hated you, now you're getting your jersey retired.
And you didn't even apologize.
Yeah, you never even apologize or nothing either. Like, apologize, nigga. I'm not going to lie. Like, unless he did apologize, but it's like, you didn't even apologize for that shit and you're getting rewarded, bro. Is that the first jersey they retired?
Ever.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have waited. Like, people could say I'm being a dickhead or whatever. I would have waited. Nah. I would have thrown up. First of all, I know he's overrated as fuck, shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. The first jersey I would have retired would have been Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
I would have retired Kyle Lowry in order like this. Kyle Lowry, then DeRozan. I wouldn't retire Kawhi's, unfortunately.
I would retire Kawhi before Vince.
But yeah, me too, low-key. But I would retire Kyle Lowry, DeRozan, and then even Chris Bosh before I do Vince Carter.
Yeah.
I would have done those. Unless, did they retire Damon Stoudemire? I'd be tripping.
They didn't retire nobody's.
Okay, I'm just making sure. So for Vince to be number 1, that's kind of poverty, bro.
And the only reason I remember this, I mean, you brought it up with the Drake shit, but like, I was listening to Ryan Russillo's podcast, and they had an emailer at the end, and he's Canadian. He was talking about the Vince Carter shit. He's like, bro, I'm Canadian, bro. He's like, what Vince Carter did to the fucking Raptors is unacceptable, and that motherfucker should not have had his jersey retired. And this is coming from a Canadian, a lifelong Raptors fan. And he was like, young fans, like the young kids now, they don't really know like what went down, because like when they see Vince Carter, all they see is the fucking dunks, the highlights. Like they don't really know. But like motherfuckers that know for real, they're like, that motherfucker quit on the team and never apologized. They're like, realistically, who the fuck wants to go to East Rutherford to play? Like, keep it a stack. Like, this nigga chose East Rutherford over Toronto.
So this is an email or a call?
This was an email.
Fuck, I wish this was a call, bro.
So it was like, this motherfucker undoubtedly quit, never apologized.
You have video of this?
I mean, I could find it.
I need you to send me that shit, bro. That shit sounds funny. I got to hear the dude reading it out. He said,
he didn't say it verbatim like how I'm saying it.
Oh. So wait, he didn't say the East Rutherford shit?
Nah, they said Newark, but in my head, I'm like, they weren't even in Newark. They were in East Rutherford.
Hey, man, East Rutherford is down the road, man. Respect East Rutherford.
Because Newark, they was only in Newark for what, 2 years, right? Yeah, so they really said Newark, but I'm just correcting them. They was in East Rutherford at the time.
Which isn't better.
Yeah, which isn't better at all. Actually, I'd rather be in East Rutherford than be in Newark.
I mean, both of them suck.
Yo, shit.
Put the arena in Irvington.
Yeah, right.
I'll say that.
Across the street from Muggs. But yeah, bro. Like, and when people were posting on Twitter, like Vince Carter crying and like saying, like, "Come on, like this passion."
No, that's just funny, bro.
No, that shit got me tight. I'm like, that nigga shouldn't even have his shit up there. And I'm sorry to sound like a fucking Debbie Downer, but I'm like, nah, bro. Like a nigga that quit on my franchise, fuck that, bro. Like even though like Kevin Durant got on K Adams shit and was like, I'm probably not gonna have my shit retired from any team. He deserves his shit way more than fucking
where.
OKC.
No, Justin. No,
you don't think so?
No. With what he did, bro, the way that he left, I'm not gonna lie. OKC would be cucks if they put that shit, because
I'm just saying based on what he's done.
But with all due respect, I know he got to finals, numerous conference finals, whatever.
MVP.
And then obviously MVP. But the thing is that scoring titles, 4 scoring titles, whatever. The thing is, the difference between him and Vince Carter, KD won because of his move. At least as Raptor fans, you could say, well, it's not like Vince won right after he left. This man won with the ops. Twice, back to back. Would have been 3 if he never went down. He won with the franchise that whooped his ass, bro. Like, to me, like, I would be a cuckold if I put up his jersey. The team that should put up his jersey the most, bro, is the Warriors, and then I would say the Nets. As a Thunder fan, bro.
He didn't do shit with the Nets.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. As a Thunder fan, I would not put up his jersey. And if I'm going to put it up, I'm going to put Russ's up right when he retires and wait 10, 15 years to put up KD's. I would make him fucking wait. I
would have retired KD's with OKC, but you're right. I would do Russ's first. Like,
I would do Russ's ASAP and then wait.
KD's, you have to wait. Type shit. He can't be the first one. But that would be his punishment for what he did.
You gotta wait for some OKC fans to die, basically, that witnessed that move. I'm just being honest. Them 40, 50-year-old OKC fans, they gotta die, bro.
I think KD's punishment would be him having to wait longer for his shit. But I do think he deserves his shit in OKC.
That's why,
because he literally, that franchise turned around completely when he was there.
That's why I was tight when he was telling Dwight, he was like, "You're not a Laker, you a Magic." And then Dwight was like, "I am a Magic." And I was like, when I saw that video, you saw that, right?
Yes.
I was like, bro, what the fuck do you think you are then?
Yo.
You're not a Thunder, you're not a Warrior, you're not a Net, you're not a Sun. If you went with the Suns, you a Sun. But like, bro, you're nothing either. You're a mercenary. Dwight Howard is still, even. Hold on, another thing too, because Dwight should get his shit retired.
Yes.
And Dwight did bitch and moan too. But he ain't do what KD did. And he got traded.
I know Shaq got his shit retired recently, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, and Shaq deserved it too.
No, he deserved it.
And the way he left was kind of whack. But the way that Dwight left was even more whack. But at least it was a trade. You got assets back. It didn't work out. That's kind of your fault as a team, right? Your assets didn't work out that you traded for. But at the end of the day, bro, that was a trade into the other conference, right? Like, he is a Magic. He could claim that he's a Magic. With all the teams he played for, Hawks, Rockets, Lakers twice, Sixers, whatever. I feel like I'm missing a team. Did I say Hornets? Hornets. He still has a defining team. You don't have a defining team no more.
Yeah.
You are a mercenary, bro. With all due respect, you got run out of Golden State by Draymond. Then you went to the Nets. Shit didn't work out. You ran away when shit got hard. And now you're on the Suns doing your shit. You got your second round exit, first round exit. Now you guys are hooping. But it's like, you're not a Thunder, bro. You're not a Thunder.
That would have been the perfect response from Dwight. It would have been like, nigga, you not a Thunder.
I would have been like, you nothing. If I was Dwight, I was like, you nothing. You nothing.
I would have been like, you not a Thunder, you not a Warrior, you not a Net, you not a Sun.
It would have taken too long, those free throws.
I would have said it just like that.
I would have just been like, you a nothing. Just straight like, you nothing. Like that. I was like, you don't got a team. Just like that. You don't got a team. You nothing. I'll let KD walk away and think about that shit. But KD probably don't even give a fuck about that.
Nah, that would have been a crazy roast session. I'm like, your rings don't mean shit.
He would have had enough time. And by that time, KD would try to talk back over him. But going back to it, Dwight, I would have no problem with the Magic retiring his jersey, even with the bitching he did. If Vince Carter got his shit, I don't care. I'm standing on it. I don't care that Jokic is wearing 15. Melo should have 15 retired too in Denver. Because he did more than what Vince did. And again, that was a trade. That was a trade. Was he going to leave in free agency no matter what? Yes. But that was a trade. That's the one thing I'll say. That was a fucking trade. And to the other conference, Vince and KD shit, no, I'm not retiring their jerseys. Absolutely not.
You think the Nuggets should do like a split, like 15 is Jokic / Anthony?
I'll if you're saying like what the Knicks do, like they have a 15, yeah, I'll just put 15 and then 15 because they have two 15s next to each other. So I'll just do it like that. If I just have two 15s.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking criminal that.
If anything, bro, if they have to differentiate, like, oh, Jokic is way better, do Jokic's shit in like gold or something to signify he won a championship. Melo is like a plain Nuggets jersey. I would even do that, to be honest with you. But to not have Melo's jersey retired as a Nugget, considering that fucking Vince just got it for the Raptors and he did way worse shit, that's kind of ridiculous to me. Yeah. Vince Carter should not have had his jersey retired anywhere.
Vince Carter was on the Raptors for what? Eight? Nah. Was it 8 years?
The trade was 03, 04 or 04, 05.
I'm about to find it. I think it was might have been 04.
Did he play a full season with Bosh?
Let's see.
I think he did. I could be wrong.
Bosh's rookie was 03, 04.
04?
Yes, he did.
He played a full year with Bosh.
So he got traded in 04. It was the 04, 05 season.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. 04, 05 season.
He got traded in like December. Yeah.
So he played how many years then? Because it was drafted 97? No, 98.
He played 7 years with Toronto.
Okay. So 98.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 7 years with Toronto, a second round exit, some playoff berths, not even consistent playoff berths in a weak ass East.
2 All-NBAs.
But hey, I mean, cool dunks and shit. You feel me?
Dunks are fire.
Cool. Yeah, dunks are fire.
I'd be going back and watching it on YouTube.
No, dunks are fire, and you know, they're cool highlights. But at the end of the day, bro, I mean, let's be real. Did he do anything for Toronto that was crazy? Like, Kawhi deserved it more, and he was there for 1 year. And the people will say, well, he made Toronto relevant. The franchise would have just went somewhere else, like Vancouver. Like, I guess you can make that claim if you want to, bro, but let's be real. Like, if someone saved Vancouver and kept them there and they missed the playoffs a bunch of times, would they have gotten their shit retired? No. Like, come on.
That's the main argument I see. They're like, he made basketball poppin'
in Canada.
I'm like, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
I think that's such a.
I feel like
I almost said some fucked up shit. That's a fucking cop out.
Yeah, because I'm like, I feel like it only would have been a matter of time.
Yeah, no matter
before
what.
Somebody did it. It's just.
Bro, we have people coming from Cameroon. We have people coming from France now in full. People coming from Germany and shit. Like, bro, regardless, Canada was gonna pick that shit up.
Yeah.
One way or another. If we have people across the ocean that's coming in full force now as number 1 picks consistently and lottery picks all the time, then yeah, fucking Canada would have gotten on the wave eventually, no matter what. There's no way they would have just been like, who cares about basketball forever? There's just absolutely no way. I think this is probably one of the weakest jersey retirements ever because Tony Allen, I forget if he's going to be retired this season or if it's already been done, but he deserves that shit way more for grit and grind than than Vince. And to be honest, I take that back. The Heat retiring 23 when MJ was still an active player is still the weakest one.
That was glazing as fuck.
That's the number one dick suck.
That's the number one fucking glaze one.
That and this one I didn't even know because I saw it recently. Is it true Dan Marino shit is retired too? For the Heat? Someone said that. A Heat fan said that.
What the fuck?
Because it was talking about the MJ shit. Because it was actually about the Vince shit, and someone was like, this is still not worse than the Heat retiring.
You said for the Heat?
Yeah. That's true?
Yes.
What do you wear?
13?
So no, wait, but what the fuck? No, it doesn't make sense. Bam wears 13.
Well, it says it here. I guess it's an honored jersey, but it says honored or retired numbers. 13, Dan Marino.
He has a hot link too? So what, if you press it, does it take you to Football Reference? Because he's not going to have no fucking stats.
Nah, it just takes you to NBA, ABA players who wore uniform number 13.
That's whack. I wish it was like, it just took you to Football Reference, bro.
That'd be crazy.
One last basketball topic too, Justin, I want to ask you about before we go into MVP of the week, and then we'll get out of here. So I don't know if you saw the Shaq thing, right? He was saying that, views are down because everyone's shooting threes, right? You saw that?
Yeah.
Did you see Kenny Beecham's like response to that?
I think I saw it briefly. What was he saying again?
Basically, it
was like
he's comparing it to a video game.
Yes, Among Us. Yeah, I saw that.
What?
He was talking about Among Us, right?
No.
Oh, that was a different clip.
Among Us is fucking funny though.
Nah, cause he had a different clip where it was like Among Us, there's a meta, you have to play this certain way, and it's tough that everybody's playing this way.
Yeah, that was Apex Legends.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
that's why I was like, Among Us. I think they was
talking about Among Us in a different episode.
No. It sounds similar, but it's just funny because it's two different games. That's why.
Nah, yeah.
But yeah, I agree with him. When I saw that he responded to it, before I even pressed the video, I was like, I hope this isn't him being like, no, that's not why. Because I was like, he kind of got a point. I was shocked to see that he agreed with Shaq because, love Kenny. Kenny's one of the direct inspirations we even do this shit. But it's like, if he was to disagree with him, because, he usually agrees with like the new age shit and players and stuff like that. I was actually shocked and happy that he was like, yeah, Shaq's right. Like so-and-so like Apex. You got to play as these three champions, whatever. Same thing with like COD, bro. And even like 2K to an extent. Like there's a meta like COD. If the fucking M4 is the best gun, yeah, we all gonna use the M4. Why would I use this shitty gun? Like it's true. No one's gonna use the shitty gun. And it's the same thing with basketball, unfortunately. I think the problem is whoever makes the most threes is gonna win. The Kings, when I checked their game in the middle of the fourth quarter last night for the box score, they made 2 threes. They were not even close to winning.
Yeah.
It was bad. And it just sucks too because, of course, it's showing that it works. Like, obviously it works. But my thing is, like, even just 10 years ago, right? You had teams with different philosophies. You had grit and grind. You had still some teams trying to play through the post with their bigs, like Al Jefferson on the Hornets and shit. You had the Warriors doing their thing. You still had guys playing the mid-range game. I feel like there's a lot of teams trying to win different ways, right? And now it feels like everyone's trying to win the same way. It's kind of like you have a superstar, maybe 2. They're both good shooters. They both could shoot from the 3 ball. And then you have high-level 3 and D players. That's what it seems like all the contending teams look like right now. And it's kind of whack to me. I don't think anything's going to change, but it's like, I do think that's why viewership's down, to be honest with you. People could say, streaming sites, so on and so forth. No one wants to watch full games anymore anyways. Blackouts, like those are all valid reasons, but at the end of the day, bro, if every game feels like you're watching the same game over and over again, then yeah, viewership's gonna go down unless you're like, me and you, or dudes who love basketball no matter what, even if they are playing the same way. Like, low-key, yeah, it does get tiring, bro, to see every team try to throw up fucking 40-something threes and make 20 of them, make anywhere between 15 and 20 of them. Like, that shit does get boring. Where is the team that's going to play differently, bro? And I look at all the teams in the league, and it's like no team's trying to play different. Can you name a team, Justin, that tries to play differently? Like, I don't think so. I don't think there's a single team that's like, let's try to win this way. Let's try to win that way. Let's try to win this way. Let's throw it into the post. Let's have this guy do this. Let's focus solely on defense. Let's let our defense carry us. Let's focus on slashing and shit like that. 2 bigs that play in the post. Like, we don't have innovation no more. I think that's kind of the problem with the league right now.
Yeah.
Even in baseball, where there's really not that many different ways you could play, there's teams that play differently. Football, obviously, there's teams that's going to run the ball more. There's going to be teams that focus more on defense. Teams where the QB is going to run the ball. The teams where the QB is going to fucking just be straight pass first and shit like that. There's different ways to play in that. There's obviously hundreds of different ways to play soccer. I don't know about hockey. There's got to be different ways to play hockey, though. But it feels like basketball is really just, all right, we're going to throw up a 3. We're going to try to run a 5 out, 4 out minimum. Put up the 3s, put up as many 3s as we can, see if they go in. If they don't, we're going to fucking lose, I guess. It's kind of whack to me, to be honest with you. It's not going to make me stop watching, but I can see why everyone else is tuned out. Even the All-Star game, bro, it's just a 3-point shooting contest.
Yeah, I enjoy
fucking it. Obama noticed that shit.
I still enjoy every second of it. I watched LaMelo Ball jack up 18 fucking 3-pointers last night. Still enjoyed it.
You never get tired of it?
No. Never.
Not of basketball itself, because I'm still watching these games, so I'm saying, like, even me, I'm like, can somebody do something different? You know what I'm saying? Can any team play differently? Can one team play differently? And it just feels like no. It just doesn't feel like that, bro. Unfortunately, I would love some diversity in how teams play. It's like, again, I'm not saying it's gonna make me be one of the viewers that stops tuning in, but I see why people feel that way, bro. Like, again, Justin, 10 years ago, how many teams were playing differently? I felt like almost every team was different. Like I said, Grit and Grind was playing different. You feel me? The Trailblazers was playing different. The Hornets, who had just become the Hornets, they was throwing that bitch in the post. They had a 2-man game between the point guard and the center, with it being Kemba and Al Jefferson. Kevin Love was seen as an oddity because he was a stretch big. You feel me? You had the Knicks who started throwing up 3s. I mean, that was a little bit before that. A little before 10 years. More like 12, 13 years. But like they started throwing up 3s. Rockets threw up 3s. Warriors threw up 3s. Some teams are still focused on the mid-range and shit like that. Like the Raptors, for example. But now it feels like everyone's kind of scared to innovate. Because obviously, no matter what, 3's going to be more than the 2. And there's only so much you could do with the 3 to be innovative. Because now, we already got all the way out to 5 out. Not even the Warriors, when they won the first title, was no 5-out team. And there was a jump shooting team. That's why Shaq said jump shooting team will never win a championship. Sorry, Barkley said that. But even they wasn't 5-out.
Yeah.
They was even 4-out. Because Draymond would take 3s, but it's not like that was his role. They was even 4-out. And they had 2 of the best shooters of all time in the same team. They still wasn't no 5-out team. But now it feels like everyone's minimum 4-out. And there's even some team that's 5-out. It doesn't feel like there's anything new. There's no identities to teams, I guess you could say, at this point in time.
Not really.
That's just my comment. I just want to say I agree with Shaq, and I do agree with Kenny. I think that's kind of the problem with the casual audience. But let's get into MVP of the week, Justin, before this shit break down. So I got a couple of guys here. Some honorable mentions, by the way. RJ was almost there. Almost.
Yo, call the foul ref.
Almost there. He was almost there. He didn't make it, though. Luka is putting up numbers, but he's not shooting too well. So here are the guys that we have here. Oh, and then Cat just wasn't good enough because he pissed me off with his defense. I'm not going to lie to you. So we got Tatum here. He threw up 32, 11, and 3, 29, 7, and 3, 28, 6, and 9, 32, 4, and 2, and 33, 9, and 6. They went 4 and 1, the Celtics.
Holy shit.
Only L was the Warriors, obviously. Might as well just get them out the way now. Dame, 41, 4, and 9, 36, 2, and 7, 34, 4, and 7, 19, 6, and 6. He went 1 and 3. Really bad week for them. It's just looking worse and worse as the time goes on. Norman Powell.
He's been hooping.
When you hear the names after him, you're gonna laugh even more because you already heard the 2 names before him. 24, 2 and 2. He really just getting buckets, bro. 23, 1 and 3. 26, 1 and 6. 31, 12 and 2. And then the Clippers have been 3 and 1 in that time. AD is back again. He's back in contention. He won 2 weeks ago. 38, 11 and 2 with 3 steals and 2 blocks. 37, 9 and 4. 31, 9 and 1 with 4 blocks. It was 2 and 1. KD, 21, 9 and 2. 35, 4 and 6. 32, 8-3, and then 26, 5-4 with 2 blocks. They was 4-0. By the way, they have a 7-game win streak. They started off 1-1 and then won every game since then.
Damn, bro.
And then we got Ant-Man as the final guy that we talked about briefly. 29, 4-4, 21, 5-2, 21, 5-1, 33, 8-6, 37, 6-5. They was 4-1. Justin, between Tatum, Dame, Norman Powell, AD, KD, and Ant, who is your MVP of the week?
I'm gonna go with KD.
KD?
Yeah. I thought about AD though. AD's numbers sound fucking crazy.
You know what? I was gonna say AD, but I won't complicate it. I'll ride with you because KD, he would have been in my second place. If I had to put him in order, I would have put AD, KD, Tatum, and then Ant.
Yeah. And
then Norman Powell and Dame. Yeah. We'll give it to KD though. KD, you are the MVP of the week, bro. Justin, please walk us out of here.
If you guys are listening on audio, please give us 5 stars. Please like. If you guys are watching on YouTube, please like, please subscribe. We're 11 subscribers away from 200. We're trying to get there. Follow us on TikTok at the J&J Podcast. We appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Always appreciate you guys. I got no shout outs for now. Hopefully next week I'll have some shout outs. But we'll
shout out Khan Knipple.
Who?
Our 2-guard at Duke.
Fuck Duke.
Actually, he's our small forward.
You know what? Because the game's about to start very soon. Shout to Lenore Sellers, because I know we're going to win today. Fuck Vandy. I promise you. Lenore Sellers will win Heisman in his junior year.
Shout out to Liam McNeely. He's going to be the steal of the draft, 2025.
Does he play for Duke too?
No, he plays for UConn.
Okay, all right. Shout out to him. All right, we'll see you guys next week. I hope South Carolina's cooking in basketball. I'm not really paying attention.
I haven't even tuned in.
That's fine. I know we're going to cook, but we're going to see you guys next week. Peace.